Hello there friends, let's summarize the results of the ESL Pro League group stage, discuss what's going on in the transfer market right now, and some other things, be it drama or insights. In general, there's a lot of content, shall we not waste any time? Without further ado, let's get straight to it. So basically, we don't have a lot of official reshuffles right now because it's the middle of the ESL Pro League and many huge teams are involved, but there's a bunch of rumors and insights. And of course, the main one is that Dagster has moved to Heroic to replace Nikodos. Several insiders are talking about it. According to Hurumi, Heroic were considering some other sniper in a cap, apparently meaning Art Frost, ex-Team Spirit player. And Overdrive told a secret. It turns out that the contract with Dagster was signed a long time ago, but they hid it so that Nikodos won't tilt during the Pro League. Looking ahead, the secret broke out eventually and they still left EPL. Poor Nikodos.
Can't get the best of Nikodos, so nothing saved whatsoever.
Anyways, good luck to Dagster. It's probably the best place to go after being inactive for a whole year. He's certainly a decent sniper, but it's not clear what form he's in at all. Not a single official map in CS2 has a tough character, lack of games recently. Smells a bit like a risky roulette, but we'll see what it all takes Heroic. Also, insiders say that there will be a replacement in ANS. Diha will probably leave after the EPL. And you know, my friends, after getting knocked out by Furia, it makes sense. Will it be another Polish player for ANS? No one knows. But much more interesting is what is going on in Gamer Legion. According to rumors, Isaac will leave the team and sign a contract with NIP. And Ninjas, in fact, at the moment don't have a full squad, by the way. He will be replaced by a Nemega player, Flamus. By the way, at the moment, Gamer Legion unexpectedly managed to qualify for the playoffs of the ESL Pro League. Snacks is just too good. There are also rumors about 9 Pandas. According to Hurumi, they are interested in Shalfei and Fierce from Force, their captain and their coach, and that actually is quite logical as these two almost led the team to the playoffs playing with 2 substitutes. And Shalfei also got pretty decent stats, losing only to Smooya, so he's a very good player. And according to Overdrive, CLOUD9 needs such a rifler, one who can lead the team, be clever and shoot. And if they don't step up, the guy will be taken by 9 Pandas or Pari Vision. But the main problem here again is that Shalfei is not a sniper. Although CLOUD9 now needs any players, because if you suddenly forgot, only Boomich and Exile are left on the team and no one is sure that they will stay after the season ends. Next, Overdrive posted a video of what's going on at CLOUD9 and gave some powerful insights and interesting things. Most of it was just rambling, personal opinions and guessing, but anyway, I decided to highlight the most important stuff. So, right now CLOUD9 are negotiating with 2 9 Pandas players, Klax and Diletes. If they agree, there will be no room for Shalfei. You know, again, no sniper, same problems and all that. They probably won't go for such a gamble one more time. Probably. XD. Another option is to take Shalfei instead of Diletes, but according to Overdrive, Boomich and Exile don't really want to play with him. So, my friends, it turns out again that CLOUD9 can possibly have no sniper. At least there were no insights about it at all. Dagster is already at Heroic, Art Frost is apparently not being considered, so who's left? Monesi is clearly a minus, as is simple. Maybe like Icy or Zorte? Bros, I'm waiting for your takes in the comments below. I personally think that Zorte is a decent sniper, definitely worth the money, and he's calm and clever and has the potential, so maybe him? Anyways, from the most hyped, incredibly experienced and star-studded powerhouse, we get a typical CIS hodgepodge that Boomich will spend over a year trying to escape once again. I mean, I personally have zero hate for all these players, but damn, a month ago Cloud9 were in the playoffs of the major, played on all tier 1 tournaments and even reached LANs more than once. But now, if we rely on rumors, it's more like a regular tier 2 stack that plays all sorts of home sweet homes, CCT series and other endless match fixing tournaments. And so far, by the way, Cloud9 don't have a full 5. Again, that's why they decided to officially skip Bad Boom Dacia Belgrade, which starts in a week. They are either cooking something or out of options, and I honestly tend to think that it's the latter. It's also funny what Overdrive said about the possible future of Perfecto. It's not Vitality or G2, but Bari Vision. If Shalfei and Fierce from Force move there, he will also. Yeah, that's the way it is, friends. The transfer window promises to be very interesting, but the outcomes might not be to everyone's liking. And by the way, Shalfei himself is also baiting a little with this Cloud9 move, just like Monesi. In the interview, he was asked if all the rumors were true, to which he said, maybe yes, maybe no. So I guess my bros will know soon enough. Just don't get yourself hyped or anything. There is no point to expect something unbelievable from this team. And you know what? There will also be replacements at Monte. LMBT himself is talking about it. Regardless of the results at the ESL Pro League, we are looking for reinforcements. And speaking about EPL results, we will talk about it later. And by the way, what about Simple? When he will return to the pro scene? For now, Sasha is just having fun and chilling, coming to the stage and rapping at a concert. Bruh, he does anything but train, it seems. Maybe it is really the time to become a streamer or a YouTuber of some sort, like the media person, not a player. Drop your guesses in the comments below. I don't really know what he should do next. Anyways, lastly on the news, we will talk about what's going on there in CS2. The patrol, the Overwatch, never appeared, and we got no big updates. Still, the creator of the remake of Cash, FMP1, showed how it looks like, and it's quite good. Beautiful, familiar, and nostalgic. But the most important thing is that it looks like VAC really started to work. Yesterday I played some games and got this message: thank you for reporting others. We have banned the cheaters you complained about. And you know what, bros, that's the best start to the day you can think of. Brought me a lot of good vibes. And you know what, also judging by the statistics for the last few days, about 2,000 accounts were banned. That's a good thing too, and really, playing in the premiere mode and in the regular matchmaking became much more interesting. Almost no cheaters. But of course, Valve would not be Valve if they only banned cheaters. A lot of bot farms are getting snapped as well. Here, Gabe Follower showed how it looks in China. A huge bot farm to get cases. Holy crap! Gabe Follower says farms like this can bring hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. Basically, that's one of the reasons why we have big online figures constantly growing. And by the way, after the purge of bots, CS2's online fell quite seriously. In general, Valve finally decided to do something with CS2, and perhaps soon this game will be really close to CSGO and will come out of beta. And speaking of China, you know, Chinese police detained a scammer who stole gloves and sold them for apparently $250. The guy deactivated all his accounts, but the police still tracked him. I remind you that in China this is a common thing, since all digital items in games are protected by law, and cheaters are also punished to the fullest extent. And now, finally, let's talk about the results of the ESL Pro League Season 19. First and foremost, Smooya was once again the main drama king of the group stage. I already told you about how he was kicked from Force for tweeting political stuff, then he was brought back and made to apologize, he even played in their kit and all that. But that didn't help the team to make it to the playoffs, though. In the last chance bracket, Force faced Monte again and lost 1-2. Smooya tried to cyberbully his enemies, but it obviously didn't work.
Nice shot from Smooya. There's that trademark mid to B we've seen out of Force, that they haven't pulled that out right until the very end. Okay.
He's run down by Smooya.
You guys need to as well! We have pistols! Pussy! Let's fucking go!
Let them know.
The game was super close, 4s lost in overtimes. For some reason in the last round they decided to have a classic B rush after a great series in attack, and got dismantled. A super incomprehensible move, but it's a thing of the past now. Monte then went through the bottom grid and defeated Furia, so they made it to the playoffs. Congratulations, guys. But again, Smooya just couldn't finish a tournament and not get into another scandal. After the game, he wrote, "Middle finger to you cuties, Woro and Demq. Please make it to the playoffs so I can sleep happy." And then Smooya came home, started the stream and said the following: "I will never play for a Russian org again in my life. When the money from the EPL comes, I will donate everything for Ukraine. I didn't even take money from Force that was allocated for food." You know, guys, drama delivered, news made, Smooya strikes again. Some people ignore him and some people call him the dumbest person in CS, but honestly, I tend to think that he's just trying to revive his career every way possible. He's a controversial persona, but all in all, that's just typical Smooya. Next, Game Religion also made it to the playoffs. They beat ENCE and came in the 3rd place. Glaive's team, on the other hand, bounced back in the last chance grid and apparently went to the decider. Meanwhile, Mouse and Team Liquid have been set for the playoffs already, so the last day was just to decide in which place. And here everything was as obvious as possible. Mouse finished 2-0 and still had time to laugh at the opponent.
Но он уже 3-го забирает в этом раунде. Осуждаем такое, но смешно на самом деле, зритель с никнеймом. Чё? Понятно, понятненько. Понятненько.
Парень, бомба не взорвалась.
So the Young Mice came in first, then Team Liquid and Game Religion and Monte. All of those teams are in the playoffs now. And what about Group D? All of a sudden, FlyQuest x Greyhound had a speed run through the lower bracket and it was successful. They beat Para and Ninjas in Pyjamas. That's a little Monte style, ending up in the playoffs from the last place. BIG a bit surprised everyone. After losing to Na'Vi, they pulled themselves together and didn't lose anymore. The main opponent for them was Heroic and the Germans just didn't let down. They even managed to mock Nikodos, as I showed you before. And then, by the way, Heroic lost to Ninjas in Pyjamas, which no one expected, and they followed ENCE. Time for reshuffles, bros. And there were 2 teams who made it to the playoffs and didn't worry about anything. Na'Vi and Complexity. Both teams proceeded at ease, but had a tight battle between themselves as a matter of honor. Well, actually a matter of how they will start the playoffs. And considering a reigning champion was involved, it was exciting. We saw amazing clutches and rounds won spectacularly.
About to give us a Bravo case.
Oh God, Vic!
Oh! And give me my case!
How much for the case is this?
The Bravo case are about 30 quid.
Oh, that's alright. I'll get if you did crash on.
Yes, you crashed, Harry.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right. I guess it's all my
JL!
fault. JL!
He's not done.
More JL! J-Legend! 4 kills!
And Na'Vi won their pack easily, giving the opponents only 3 rounds in the second half. And on Anubis, everything was under their control as well, especially against such a sniper.
Slightly slower cousin moves in through middle. Halzerg,
you're in trouble now.
Couple of missed shots, but Grim, if he's anything, he's quick. Halzerg's got to hit one of them eventually. They're running him down. They've ran him down. 2v2.
But then something went wrong. In the second half, Complexity just stunned the major champions. In return, they gave away only 3 rounds in defense on Anubis. Grim was just on fire. And on Nuke, it was a nightmare for Na'Vi. They took only 1 round in attack, and it was a pistol round. Everyone but Bit played awfully. It was too easy for Elise and the gang. Then it turned out that Grim had been sick all day before the Na'Vi match and hadn't eaten in over 24 hours. And then Bro just came in and took out the reigning champions. Nice. So Complexity got the first place in the group stage, Na'Vi are second and BIG are next, and FlyQuest round out the list. Here's how the playoffs will look. G2 versus BIG, Gamer Legion versus Virtus.pro, Bad Boom versus the Aussies, and FaZe versus Monte. G2 versus BIG opened the first day of the playoffs. On the first map, G2 picked Inferno, but there was no tight fight at first. BIG tried their best and simply destroyed their opponents. They brought the score to 11-4, then took another one and went to the map point. The easiest game possible, right? A job well done. But no, from 4-12, G2 just unbelievably dragged the game into overtimes. And interestingly enough, all the players on Hooxie's team had about the same KDA, no one shined better than the rest. And BIG, they just fell apart. 19-16, G2 take their map. And then on BIG's pick, Ancient, there was no fight. Germans, as if tilted, quietly gave their choice 4-13, while Nico just soloed with 26-5. The highlight of the match was a fantastic moment by the same Nico, where he pistol whipped with a deagle.
Round over, half done.
Orbs already on the floor. And four big plan imminent. Unless Nico's dig hits more than that. He's got two. Oh! Let's go! Oh, Nico! That is abhorrent! 4 with the deagle, make it 5, an ace from Nico! That is insult to injury, G2...
Meanwhile, Bad Boom played against FlyQuest. This match was not very interesting. First the opponents traded maps with each other and then BB just lost at a decider without a chance. No cool highlights, nothing, just a simple game. But bros, how good FlyQuest are, I'm so happy for them, and Bad Boom, well, I think reshuffles await. Next, Gamer Legion battles Virtus.pro. The first map was Inferno, very tight, swinging back and forth. At 6-8, Bolt produced a simply unreal highlight.
Are they gonna force this?
Looks like it.
Bit of pace. There's players here. Electronic introducing a bit of speed, but Volt!
Nevertheless, GL lost the map after losing their lead. Norbert and Electronic played great. Snacks, on the other hand, played terribly. The second map was also tight. This time it was Electronic who played the best, and Virtus.pro came out victorious. Thus, 2-0 and Virtus.pro move on. Last were Monte taking on the Titans from FaZe Clan. Expectedly, FaZe started off great with the highlights from Brokey and Rain. Moreover, it was on Monte's pick. On Nuke, they got off to a decent start again, confidently won the pistol round, made it 3-0 and were ready to dominate. But then, Monte suddenly lead 4-10. By the way, young Ryu is just shining. Still, FaZe closed the gap and managed to turn the map into overtimes. And Monte won them in a big way. At the decider Mirage, no surprises happened, even though it was kinda nervous. FaZe were stronger. Good job, Kerrigan and the gang. Congratulations. That's all for now, my friends. We'll keep watching the ESL Pro League together. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe and comment on whatever you want. I bet we've got a lot of huge news, rumors, insides and good CS. We won't say goodbye for a long time. See you soon.